Hello everyone and welcome back to Starbound. My name's TechCorsa and we're continuing off where we left off last time. So, well, not exactly. I did a little bit of off-camera work. I did figure out how I was going to make the airlock door work, which you saw it worked right there. Let me pull up my wiring. So if you want to try to remake it yourself, you can. I will make a separate video about that though. Anyways, continuing on, I hooked up my elevator. I've got little rail signals to send the next cart along if I'm going down on this one. I did patch up these beams so they work correctly. Okay, I just tripped that signal and it sent that one on its way. That's how it works. This door set up exactly like the other one, except for I hid the wiring on this one. And continuing on, I added sensors to all the doors through here, and the chef keeps turning off my computers. I finished the bulkheads through all of the outpost, and oh, chef has gifts for us. Chef, come give it to me. Woohoo, 400 pixels. That's a lot of pixels, actually. Okay. But so now what we're going to work on is the room that I said last time I was going to put up here, which is going to be a storage / power room. So I'm going to get started on that. Alright, so before I get started talking about the build at hand, the storage and power rooms, I just need to say that, because I forgot to mention it earlier, that I did end up turning off meteor block damage with a mod, that is, just because while I was working on the elevator, I was going up and down testing it to make sure that the circuit worked, and I got hit by a meteor storm. And the meteors started popping blocks in the elevator shaft. Now, I don't know what was causing this. I'm fairly certain I had black background blocks everywhere. However, I started getting explosions and holes inside of my elevator shaft. So if that's going to be happening, I really am going to keep them turned off until either some sort of fix happens for that, or, something so that those meteors are changed. Because, I was prepared to deal with them bombarding the surface. I even, as you saw in the beginning intro of this video, I had built up around the entrance of this colony in preparation for that. Anyhow, I turned it off with the mod. I added the mod to my mod list on Steam. So if that's something that interests you, you can go ahead and grab it if you want. So anyways, on with the build. One thing I have to say is I do add large, what are they called? Shipping containers. There we go. Now, I found those in the Hilotl City. I scanned it, and I was able to buy it with the pixel printer. So there was that. The lunar crates come from the Ecrius mining facility, that one. And the little power generators that I eventually put down, those come from the outpost. There's a little thing on the top. So that's where I got all of those things from. I wanted to keep this all relatively simple, so yeah, that's really all I can say about it. I didn't want to make anything fancy of it, so I mean, there's that. It's just a simple little room. I might come back and add in a door between the storage room and the power generator room, but I'll have to find the door that I like before that. Anyways, back to me. Alright, well that's going to be it for the storage and power. So what's next is I'm going to build the hallway that's going to run underneath pretty much the entire compound that I've built so far, and then I'm going to start working on the recreation room. Oh, and I worked long enough that I can claim something new from the chef. 500 pixels. Dang. That seems abnormal. But anyways, I'm going to start work on this hallway. Then we'll see where it goes from there. Okay, so this hallway is going to be the last bit of infrastructure I have to build for this particular colony. Well, for now at least. If I decide to expand it later, I can and probably will. But anyways, so the main purpose of this hallway is to connect the recreation room to the shopping district and the bunkhouse. And well, that's pretty much its main point. But anyways, I'm deciding to end it right at the edge of the security station where it lines up with the wall of between the teleporter room and the locker room. Mainly because it's going to be the most aesthetically pleasing if I join it there. But regardless of where I put it, it's gonna serve its purpose. But anyways, so the edge of the recreation room was kind of a little bit of guesswork. I knew that I didn't want to interfere with the central shaft because in my original plans for the colony called for a central shaft that went down deeper into the moon so that I could, potentially make a decorative mine down there. Sort of, kind of being inspired by the Ericus mining facility. But anyhow, what I should really be talking about, though, is not that. I've actually removed that from my plans. I've still kind of left that kind of marking there to indicate that, there is a central shaft that goes down deeper into the moon. But the rec room, it's basically 3 different rooms. Well, 2 rooms, 3 different floors. The first room is an arcade, which I picked up those arcade machines, the little counter and the sign from the Hylotl city that I visited a few episodes ago. I kind of was highly inspired by that, but I do want to expand a little bit more on the rec room. I'll probably add some form of bar and maybe a public restroom. I haven't actually built that. I did run out of materials towards the end of my construction. But anyways, it's an arcade stacked on top of a dance floor. That's really all that there is to the rec room. But my future plans do include adding in like a little recreational bar plus maybe maybe the public bathroom like I just said. I mean, that seems to be like the best thing that I can add in addition to what I already put there. I also do need to throw in some decoration. It's very minimal right now. I'm trying to get in the core parts of the build first before adding in any excessive amount of decoration. What I've put down is what I consider, the most important parts of the room. Like, I would love to put in some more room decorations inside of the dance floor. And, add in a couple of other rooms just to make it feel more fleshed out. But yeah, that's really all I can say about this particular room. I like how it turned out. I wish I was able to finish it. Because right now there's just some holes in the wall that need to be filled in. But anyways, yeah, that's gonna be it. Alright, well there at the end I ran out of material, so I'm gonna have to pick up on this and finish it off camera. This project was a lot bigger than I thought it was gonna be. So, one more episode, hopefully. Well, if you liked the video, make sure you hit that like button. If you're new here, make sure you subscribe. I am running a daily Starbound LP. If you have any suggestions, have something you want to see me do, you want to see me continue the main quest, more building, whatever it is, make sure you leave a comment in the comment section down below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and have yourselves a very good day.